Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính led a high-ranking Vietnamese delegation to attend the opening ceremony of the 43rd ASEAN Summit, which was solemnly held at the Jakarta Convention Center, Indonesia on September 5th.
Taking place from September the 5th to the 7th, with 12 high-level meetings, the summit focuses discussions on establishing the foundation for ASEAN's long-term vision, helping ASEAN become more resilient to respond to challenges of the times, making ASEAN the center of economic growth and turning the Indo-Pacific into a peaceful and prosperous region. Upon addressing the opening ceremony, Indonesian President Joko Widodo affirmed that all member countries share pride and love for the great ASEAN family. He added ASEAN solidarity is a precious value that all members cherish and preserve. The opening ceremony extended a message of ASEAN's spirit of solidarity, always strongly moving forward, making the regional bloc's increasingly strong stature become a focal point of growth in the region and the world.
On September 5th, in Da Nang City, the Japanese Symphony Orchestra has a cultural exchange performance on the occasion of the 50th anniversary of establishing diplomatic relations between Vietnam and Japan. The concert featured performance by world-class artists in the quintet from the Japanese Symphony Orchestra. Through performances, it brought the audience the creativity in sounds and music, along with new entertainment, performance styles and ideas. The concert aimed at promoting cultural exchange, contributing to strengthening mutual understanding, creating friendly relations and cooperation between Vietnam and Japan. The Japanese Symphony Orchestra will perform at 3 different locations in Da Nang. Vietnam top rice exporters in the world. Korea aims to be zero plastic waste destination in 2030. Vietnam exports the most rice and has the highest price in the world. In August 2023 alone, Vietnam exported nearly 1 million tons, bringing home more than $500 million in revenue.
According to data from the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, in August, rice exports were estimated at 950,000 tons, worth $553 million. In the first 8 months of the year, Vietnam has exported 5.85 million tons of rice, worth nearly $3.2 billion, an increase of 22% in volume and an increase of 36.1% in value compared to the same period last year. Accordingly, Vietnam currently exports about 560,000 tons more rice than Thailand. The S&P Global's latest Purchasing Managers Index report said that in August, Vietnam's manufacturing industry recorded some signs of growth again. Specifically, the PMI has risen above the threshold of 50 points after 6 months. This shows that business conditions in the manufacturing industry have improved slightly. According to S&P Global, Vietnamese companies have increased purchasing activity. Although output and orders showed positive signs, employment continued to decline slightly as companies were reluctant to hire more staff amid weak demand. Vietnam's dragon fruit exports to the UK remain normal, although some supermarkets in the country suspended the sale of the fruit amid concerns that the imported fruit may contain pesticide residues. The Vietnam Sanitary and Phytosanitary Notification Authority, an inquiry report, has not received any warning from the UK about dragon fruit exported from Vietnam that it violates food safety regulations. So far, the office received only a notice from UK authorities on a proposal about moving Vietnamese dragon fruits from products subject to being tested and granted a food safety certificate in exporting countries before being exported to products that must be verified and re-inspected at a 50% frequency at destination ports before being imported.
The former imperial capital city of Huế, a tourism hub in central Vietnam, aimed to cut its plastic waste by 30% before 2024 and will be a zero plastic waste destination by 2030. To reach those targets, the city and some NGO have been implementing the Plastic Reduction Code of Conduct for the residential community and visitors.
The Plastic Reduction Code of Conduct includes guidelines and orientations for people's behavior and attitudes towards residents and tourists to behave environmentally friendly. Recently, Huế Project, Plastic Reduction City, and Huế Monument Conservation Center have implanted water stations where visitors are encouraged to bring their own water bottles and refill them instead of buying multiple single-use plastic bottles.
I find this water refilling station very convenient. Visitors can refill bottles they brought with them or drink it directly there. This is a model that needs to be promoted for tourist destinations like this.
The project also organizes check-in points and murals to encourage practices to reduce plastic waste among residents and tourists, with vivid images and easy-to-understand messages. These drawings and check-in points will contribute to raising awareness of plastic waste, aiming to change behavior in consuming products that generate plastic waste.